Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nadia and today's video will be dedicated to fashion and particularly how to create a good capsule wardrobe in minimalistic styles, but the kind of the 21st century. I know that in the latest years social life is reduced to minimum, but still we need to work, we need to take care of our business, of kids, of family. So we still need to get dressed, and that kind of casual styles is okay, but it's not always suitable for everybody. We still need to be focused on the career, still going to offices. So I thought it would be very nice to have a mini guidance book in order to create with a few pieces a good quality wardrobe in minimalistic styles, which is the kind of classical style but with some modern details, in order to always be on trend, always look stylish, and require the minimum financial investment. So if this topic is of your interest, then keep on watching. In order to create a beautiful minimalistic capsule wardrobe of modern times, you'll need to focus basically on three main ingredients. Now, first of all, it must be made of good quality materials, and so give preference to natural fibers like cotton, linen, and silk for the summertime, but also cashmere and wool for the winter time, or a blend of these natural fibers with other synthetic fibers. Second of all, tailor to fit your body type, your silhouette perfectly. And each and every one of us has different body type and silhouettes, and that's perfect. That's okay. We do not need to fit into those rigid standards of supermodels. We just need to feel ourselves comfortable with our body. So in order to actually feel ourselves comfortable in what we are wearing, we need to have garments that are perfectly fit for our body types. And third, choose everything in neutrals, pastels, and achromat colors. So neutrals, of course, white, black, chocolate brown, also burgundy, which is a deep red wine color, navy blue, which is a very deep blue color. Pastel colors, if we're looking on the runways for like 2020 and 2021, and even for the springtime 2022, we can see that many fashion houses actually propose different classical garments in pastel colors, and these are perfect in order to be on trend and also feel a little bit more playful and joyful. So you can have a few pieces in pastel colors in order to mix and match and create different, more playful looks. Now, this kind of minimalistic capsule wardrobe will actually have different advantages, and some of them will be that you will need a few pieces in order to have the maximum quantity of different looks. So you will actually save money. You will also save time, because in our modern life we basically sometimes, in some days, I'm not saying that every day, but it happens often, we actually are always in hurry and we need to take the pieces that we need to dress and feel confident that we will look great. Now, in order to create that kind of minimalistic classical wardrobe, you'll need to have different types of garments, and I have divided them in 15 small groups, but you can choose to have them all, or you can choose to have a few of them and let the other aside. That's up to you. First of all, keep in mind that in order to look modern and sophisticated of the 21st minimalistic wardrobe, you would need to give preference to asymmetric cuts and avant-garde looks. For example, a shirt that has a longer side and a shorter side, or has a block coloring. For example, half is white, half is, for example, light blue. It has maybe a white collar, or has maybe puffy sleeves, or some kind of differentiating that is actually talking about the 21st century. That kind of avant-garde and asymmetrical details actually speak about the 21st century and speaks about trends. So if you want to have that kind of minimalistic look but on trend, pay attention to those details. And the last one, it would be great to keep in mind to actually pair in every look something that is soft and easygoing on the top or on the bottom, and the other half must be made of a stiff, more rigid material. The only exception, I would say, are the classical business suits that are, of course, the blazer or the jacket and the pants are always from the same material, but underneath, if you would choose, for example, a blouse that is in silk, will have a more sophisticated look altogether, compared to the basic kind of shirt always in cotton that is underneath this suit. So it's up to you. These are kind of my regards in order to look a little bit different. Now, the one group of garment that is wearable for summertime and wintertime are the white shirts, and I would suggest you looking at 2 or even better if 3 different white shirts. This must be different, not the same, because in order to create different looks every day, you will need to actually have some differentiating garments. So give preference to loose fit and give preference to oversized white shirts, because these are the best to create a minimalistic look of modern times, which will be perfect for pairing with pants, but also with skirts and of different length, mini skirts or long length, it doesn't matter. Another category is the colored shirts, for example in light blue or in light pink, pastel colors, or the shirts that has some motifs, for example some geometry, for example some lines or some squares, but those must be reduced to minimum. For example, white with light blue stripes, or I don't know, light pink with black stripes, something like that, that is not very, striking, that is actually very low-key and classical garment. Besides shirts, you must think of what kind of tops you love. For example, the tank top or maybe t-shirts or something else. So choose the kind of tops that you love the best and have at least 2 or 3 pieces for everyday use. It can be for casual use, it can be for business use, it doesn't matter. But again, stick to those colors that are for minimalistic looks, so neutrals, achromats and pastel colors. Next group of products are jeans, like the classical blue jeans that can be lighter or darker, it's up to you, with a regular waist. But if you're living in a country that has longer summer periods, like for example Italy, I would suggest also having at least 1 pair of white blue jeans, because these ones would be so beautiful paired with a dark top, for example with a black shirt or a black t-shirt or something else. Will always be a minimalistic look, but different. The next group would be also pants, with classical pants with pinches, so the kind of the masculine vibe of 90s look. Beautiful in all the colors, the classical neutral colors, from black to grays to dark blue to even burgundy or khaki color, which is a very dark, basically military green color. This kind of pants will be perfect to pair with any top that you can have from the categories I mentioned above. Blazers and jackets are another category of items that are a must-have, particularly if you are working in a business atmosphere. These kind of blazers and jackets will help you finish the look and give the kind of completing the outfit. And choosing those that are oversized or with padded shoulders actually will be of the 21st century, on trend look. The next category is about suits. So everything that is for business attire, that is a jacket paired with pants or with bermuda or with skirts or everything else that is, of combination suits, are perfect in pastels and neutral colors. Or something that is, for example, in stripes or in squares, but of very neutral colors. Another very important key aspect is that you must keep in mind to pair something that is of a loose fit and something that is more tight and on the silhouette. For example, if you choose to wear an oversized shirt, then choose the cigarette type of pants on the bottom. The next category is about leather items or synthetic leather, it's up to you. But again, these kind of garments that can be a jacket or a leather shirt or a leather skirt or everything else, when it is in a basic color, these will be very good as attire for some more special occasions, for business but also for pleasure time. Always on point, but looking a little bit more sophisticating. So pants, skirts, shirts, everything you like in leather. The next category is about dresses and skirts. So if we talk about dresses, this can be mini or midi, which are the best lengths from my point of view. Choose them in a silhouette type that will be suitable for business and leisure. Skirts, again, the A-type silhouette or the pencil skirt, which is very, sexy also. Or choose the kind of timeless silhouettes of dresses, like for example the tuxedo dress. Those kind of silhouettes that are timeless and that are beautiful in every occasion. The next category is about shoes. So the best ones, the classical loafers, but also mules, strappy sandals and sneakers. The last ones, white sneakers, you can have from every brand you want, from the fashion brands, from sports brands. Today there are so many alternatives, so choose the ones that fits the best your personality. For the winter time, the best will be Chelsea boots. I would also say that pumps will be perfect for those kind of more special occasions when you need to be very classical and on point and stylish and sexy all at once. So a pair of black and nude pumps, I would say, that are also a must-have in this minimalistic classical wardrobe. Now the next category is about bags. Give preference to structured bags, the ones that hold their shape. They will always look more on point and more stylish. Keep in mind just that it must be of minimal hardware and minimal details. The next category, very important, is the outerwear. It must be of very good quality, and I would go here for a beige or black trench coat for like the Barbary style, a wool or a cashmere coat. For example, for those of you who are at least medium size or even taller girls, I would recommend for going for a little bit oversized, wrapped and belted Max Mara coat. But for those of you who are more petite, I would actually recommend more of a button-up Chesterfield type that will probably better suit you. However, if you are a lover of outerwear as myself, and I actually admit I love to have different garments, especially for the outerwear, so you can invest also in a beautiful leather motorcycle jacket, a bomber, a cape coat that is very classical, very beautiful, a military style jacket or a coat, a parka, and so much more. And the last category are accessories. Here is again less is more. We are talking about minimalistic styles. Minimalistic jewelry is always something that must be chosen wisely. A few pieces, earrings, for example, rings, Again, maybe bracelets and necklaces, but always very simple, never too exaggerated. And classical hairstyles, like for example ponytails and updos and wavy hair, and minimalistic makeups. One last thing, in order to actually style beautifully the minimalistic looks, learn to layer things, particularly for the winter times. So, creating compelling and unexpected combinations. For example, you can have a turtleneck underneath, a white shirt on top, and a jacket. Now, that was all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope I gave you some useful insights in order to create in few simple steps a beautiful capsule minimalistic wardrobe to wear for everyday and business occasions. In the meantime, stay safe, stay well, and see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye. Mwah.